Yeah, still cannot get Relive to work properly and start on the right monitor. But hello, everyone! So, here we are back in 7 Days to Die. I have not been on lately because all I've been doing is restocking and mining, and that is exceptionally boring. So, before I get started, I had a question earlier, and I'm going to try to answer it for everyone in case they have the same question. So, the question was, how do I know what level I need to be in intellect to unlock Hammer and Forge? Well, unfortunately, because I already have that, or sorry, not Hammer and Forge, Iron Tools. Because I already have that unlocked, I can't really tell. But I can show you how you can tell. I'm going to use another class as an example. So we're going to come over here to, say, Olympic Swimmer. So you want to know how much you need in a Jill. You hover your little mouse here over top of the lock right there, and you can see what you need, what your requirements are level-wise. And with intellect, just so you know, a lot of the things are not just based on your intellect level, they're also going to be based on your physical level. So let's give you another example here. Grease Monkey. Let me get back to intelligence. Right here. This requirement was 10 intellect and 120, level 120. So quite a big level requirement. So we're post-patch today, and I'm not entirely sure how things are going to change with pathing. I read the patch notes about the pathing, but I wasn't really sure if that was going to affect us much. Now give me 1 second, I apologize. I'm going to tab out and restart YouTube just to make sure everything's good because it's not showing on my screen. There we go. Tab back in. And that should do us. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure if my paths are still going to work. So I'm actually kind of hoping I get a screamer that shows up. And I'm going to let her scream. I do have the shotgun turrets on, so they tend to like to... Oops. How did I hit it? I didn't even hit a button. Okay. Thanks, game. Thanks. But anyway, they tend to kill them very quickly. But we shall see. We shall see. I don't think that they could have corrected this quickly enough. But it's possible. I'm really hoping they didn't, because then I'm kind of fucked, especially over here. On this side. I didn't put doors in here because I wanted to make sure that my turrets weren't blocked. So I only put one down back when I was still scrounging up the materials to make these turrets. I could put down more and just sort of aim them differently. So we will see. So yeah, the motorcycle repair shop, or whatever you want to call it, mechanic shop, is looking slightly more painted than the last time you guys saw it, I think. So I've finally painted this thing up. Wanted to give it sort of a mechanic-y, gothic-y look. I don't know. It probably did not succeed, but I like it. I think it's pretty, and that's what's important. So, you know, the one time I actually need a screamer, I can't find one. So, I think I didn't have much in the way of defenses. Now, I do have a lot of spike repairs I need to make that I have just been really lazy and have not done. But you can see I have blade traps hooked up all throughout here. On one of our 7th nights, I had a bunch of people here, and because they were outside running around, a lot of my power lines got puked on, so my blade traps weren't working, my turrets weren't working. So what I've done is buried the lines. Now, you can do this legitimately without cheating. However, I did clip through the ground because I could, and I don't really care. So I'm going to show you here what's going on in here. So you can see here, that this is buried relatively deep under the ground. Not too terribly far. Let me just scrunch myself down. But I buried every line I had, and basically what I did was I left a hole open from the top until I had already set all the lines, but you can see it's just sort of a mess under here. A mess of cords. Oh, no, I want her to see me. Oh. Really? Darn it. My own fault. I could turn these off, so maybe I will just go shut them off for a minute. But yeah, so I've got that. The blade traps, I tried hooking the blade traps into my my setup over here, which was one generator, one battery bank, powering everything. And this was not working. So what I had to do, because it couldn't power everything, was came down in here and I set up 4 generators, and I have them all going to different spots. You can see here the generators are all on, and the fuel, that amount of fuel has been in here for not game days but real days, because it's not going to start using any fuel until I start switching on the blade traps. You can hear the sound of the blade traps coming on. And my buddy came over one night during a 7th night, and we turned on the blade traps, and then he cooked for me and I crafted, and we just stayed inside, and everything was fine. The nice part about these windows, nothing can see through them, so unless you're an idiot and you have like a light on your sniper rifle that you're shining out there. When I did that, because I was watching what was going on and I was pressed up against the window, I realized that a cop was seeing me and puking on my house because he could see me. So, I mean, I did have repairs, but it was nothing like the night that everybody was outside in my yard fighting. That was days upon days of repairs. So I'm not hearing another screamer show up. Like I said, this is really unusual, because I really need to test these defenses and see if they still work well. You'll see some old motion sensors here are still hooked up. This is because the way I had it was the blade traps would turn on if they detected motion, except the motion sensors, you can't really bury them, and they were dying pretty fast, so I have no problem with the way I've got it now. And yeah, you can see also there's no blade traps along this side. I haven't done that yet. Generally, my experience is the hordes all come from this direction over here. I don't know why. It's just this direction. But they do, so. No, I saw the paintbrush in my inventory. Oh, man. Why you no scream, screamers? I need you. This is crazy. Craziness! But yeah, I have a plan for a new base, so I need to make sure it will work properly. Otherwise, I'm going to have to adjust it. So this isn't going to be a house that I move to. It's going to be basically a spot for the 7th night that I don't care about, because I know my buddy's brother and his brother's friend are really disappointed they don't get to go fight anymore on the 7th night. You know, I am so tempted to just spawn. There's one. What's she doing over there? Hey, honey, what you doing over there? Oh, hi. I see you. I know you see me. Oh, did you just scream? Okay, you screamed. Let's get your friends. Here they come. Alright. Oh, yeah. That's Pharaoh's. Good. So, I may, if I can't make it across, just cheat my way across, because this is for testing purposes. Ooh, boy. Let's see. I think I can make it, though. Let's go across the poles ourselves. Oh boy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They're coming fast, and I'm going slow. Eee. Are they still following? Still following. Falling. Now I did see something about if they went on a path that was blocked when they fell, they would destroy 60% of what was below them. Or they do 60% damage or something. Which she did smack that blade trap. I don't know. I'm really confused about those notes and what that means. Oof. Does that mean she's always going to smack that trap? She's not doing a ton of damage, though. Yeah. It's not looking bad. I mean, definitely not perfect, but I don't know that it's any different than it was before. So I think I'm okay. So I'm gonna head on to my new base and test out the new designs. Let me just turn on my shotgun turrets again. And make sure I have fuel on me. So I have kind of a design laid out for this thing. And I managed to find some graph paper for MS Paint. Don't judge me. And I sort of laid it out and talked to one of my other buddies as a builder. And I think it's going to work nicely. So gas. I came in here for gas. Ooh. There we go. So, I'll show you guys when we get there. So, my buddy and his brother and his brother's friend were camping out on the 7th Nights on top of a fire station that finally collapsed, and I may have, after it was no longer usable for them, gone and blown it up the rest of the way and started work on a brand new bunker for them to play around in. So yeah, here's my other fun thing. Look at this. I finally got a gyrocopter. Oh my god. It's full. That's good. That's good. So these things are really, really hard to fly. So, I don't know if this is the default button or if it's because I changed mine. C moves my nose down. Spacebar moves my nose up, but spacebar is also the brake, so it slows me down a little bit. So you gotta get it just right. But if I do this and I hold down space, I can make it into the air. And then I can even myself out a bit with C. There we go. And then left and right on the keyboard is how you turn this. Or A and D, I should say. You PC people know. Yes, Sylvanas, I saw your message and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything this afternoon. What the heck? So, here we go. So these things are pretty cool, but they are really, really hard to get used to flying. And they suck up a considerable amount of gas. So we're actually, you know, I might go ahead and just stop by my buddy's place. Because he made a pretty awesome little restaurant. I don't want to go downstairs too much, though, because that's their private area. So he wanted to do a French restaurant. But yeah, see, like, he wasn't focused on defenses at all for this place. He wanted basically an area that would kill everything and he wouldn't have to do it. But, yeah, he's a little bit worried about the condition of his place. His brother's friend started working on a few things and he's had some issues, so we're being super duper careful about it. What? Oh, yeah, right. Past the crappy neighborhood. So, I mean, that's part of the reason I'm going to be turning the old fire station into a base. Also, I'm tired of repairing my house. So Sylvana says, when my cousin's boyfriend tried the copter from the creative menu, it wouldn't fly. We didn't know you had to press certain keys first. I didn't either. Let's just say my first flight did not go well. But I had to go look it up. So, yeah, like I said, if you hold space, you can see I'm changing the tilt, but you got to be careful. And then C, tilting down. So, you can kind of control your flight a little bit more. Oh, here's his place. So, now this is the fun part, landing it where you want to land it. Don't work so good. I managed to land it repeatedly on the roof of my building, so I'm very, very proud of that. But it's more of an airplane than like a normal copter. Let's go. Can I do it? I think I can. So all of this my buddy built. So he's got a really nice place here. And he's going to do a biker club in the back. Alright, try not to land in his garden. This is so slow, but damned if I haven't landed in his barbed wire a few times on this rock. It's always this rock. I always land on this damn thing. There we go. Just jump out. Oh goodness. Alright. So you like the rock? That was my Art Deco. He had this giant rock in his front yard, and I was like, this needs to be decorative. Oh, look at this. He did like a little storm drain. That's interesting. But you can see he loves building just as much as I do. And like I went with, you know, supposed to be gritty looking shop. And he went with French restaurant, but also a biker club hiding in the back. So Savannah says, I'm just happy that we finally have something to fly. And it's not just cheap fly out. Took so many alphas to get the gyro. I know, but he took the blimp out. I was going to play with that. He said he was leaving it in creative. Joel, that is. And he took it out. So my heart was broken. I wanted to play with that too. So here we go. Here's his restaurant. He's got food. I bought all of his hobo stew, and he's like, no, I'm raising the price. You bought all the hobo stew. You weren't supposed to buy all of it. I was like, but hobo stew. It's really good. So, yeah, he raised the price quite a bit. But that's okay. I like my hobo stew. Oh, wow. That gives me 5 for only 70 coins? Holy crap. I know how much work it does for that. That's ridiculous. Alright, so, and in here he's got the gift shop. And we've all got our traders. Let's see, his brother has not bought the other gyrocopter from me yet. His brother's like, what do I do to get a gyrocopter? And he's like, should I sell it to him like I did you? Yeah. Actually, I have money now. It's nice. So let's see what they have. Ooh. These are just the improved, though. Do I want those? I think I have these. Gonna keep looking. If I could put that on my nail gun, that would be funny. But yeah, we all have our vendors here. Yeah, I'll come back later. See if there's any goodies I want to buy. So Savannah says, yesterday I had my first set of Trader Quests, and I had to pick between an Iron Club or a Splint as a reward. Took the club, and after that my friend broke his leg. Now I regret not getting the Splint. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Alright, so, anyway, this is my buddy's, I hope everybody got a good look at it, my buddy's little restaurant. He's got a parking lot, and a nice view out back. I don't know who put the bedroll in the middle of his parking lot, but I can hear him now. Why would you do this? Probably his brother. Come on, gyrocopter. So yeah, the first time I came over here, I landed in their barbed wire. There we go. Oh yeah, we made it. Oh boy. Alright, so. Normally I would do this by bike, but... Oh, wow, you could see the gas station, or not gas station, fire station for a minute, and then it just disappeared. That's why I was so confused. No? No? Oh! Oh! No way. Just jump out. Okay, so this is it. I'm starting to clear out the last level I need. So I have a really weird design idea for this. I thought I cleaned out all the dirt, but I think I got tired one night. It was just like, meh. I probably don't need to shovel out all of this, but it was just like, because I'm going to be putting some dirt back. But it was just like, get rid of it all, and then, you know, put back what you need. Hopefully I can do this quickly, so you guys aren't suffering. Honestly, this is why I don't stream a lot, because I don't want you all to have to suffer with me doing stuff like this, digging. So, I'm eyeballing that package over there. Want it so bad. So yeah, the last time I think I recorded, I had spent basically, I don't know, 80 levels, I guess, building my place. Maybe not quite that much, 60 maybe. So I was very underprepared for how hard the zombies hit me, because everything I had was in intelligence. And I've split my points up a little bit more, because I'm done with what I'm going to do with intelligence. And it's not so bad now. I've got more points into strength and some into fortitude. And my sledgehammer is pretty brutal, honestly. Because, I mean, I thought, oh, I'm never going to get caught up. I'm going to get my ass whooped constantly anytime I go out there looting. But I don't. I do okay. Sylvana says, I don't know if you have a job at the moment, but I swear I feel like I do more in 7 days than in a real life job, and I'm not getting paid. Yeah, well, Sylvanas, that is, in honesty, why I've quit so many MMOs. When it becomes an unpaid job and you're not having fun, that's when you know you need to quit. And, you know, I've got a good group of friends that I tend to play games with, but for a while when I was playing MMOs, I'd end up, you know, an officer in these big guilds, and nobody would show up with potions and food and this and that, and they'd want to raid every week, and it was like, I'd have to go earn my repair bill, I'd have to buy potions for, you know, me and other people, and it just stopped becoming fun for me, so. But this is fun. I love building. But if you don't, you gotta be careful, because you will ruin yourself in a game if it becomes too much work. But yeah, anyway, I got totally sidetracked. Yeah, so I put like more points in to some of this stuff. Like I put Fury of Blows in because my buddy's brother said, "Oh no, you know, the machete is so good now." Not my thing. I just want to smash with my hammer. Put some points into Fortitude. Did even a few points in Perception under Gunslinger because I love my Magnum. Magnum is my baby. Alright, I should get back to digging. I just keep getting sidetracked and it's like, ugh. But yeah, I mean, back to what Sylvana said. If games are too grindy and they feel like work, they're not fun. And you just can't play them anymore. Like this, I don't know why. Sometimes I get tired of it. I don't want to do it, but stuff like this can be soothing. You know, just digging away the dirt. Definitely don't want to do it all the time, but I don't mind it every so often. So I wish I had had the foresight to pull up my blueprints earlier to show you guys. Might be able to tap out and get them. Again, this digging's not going to get done, but I'm sure you all don't want to see the digging anyway. So let me pull out my blueprints real quick. Let's see here. MS Paint. Don't judge me. I'm lazy. There we go. Okay, so the plan is this square, dark blue square in the middle is going to be a building. It's going to have a stairwell. This is actually in the number of blocks I need to, because I planned it all out. These are going to be the corners. They're going to just be regular concrete blocks, you know, straight up and down. These are going to be regular concrete blocks. These are going to be slopes all the way up to outside the pit. Along here, I'm going to do that pillar trick. And these are blade traps. Right here's the middle of the blade trap. There may be more blade traps, there may be spikes, but I'm going to do like concrete pillars on the bottom level. The top level is going to have iron bars looking over the pit, so if somebody wants to shoot down, they can. Or you can fight on the bottom level between the 50 pillars, not the full-size pillars. So it's sort of a combination of multiple styles I've done before. I thought about doing the walkway underneath for you to loot and repair and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think I'm going to do that simply for the fact that I feel like since zombies are digging down that there's a risk that the zombies will basically try to go down if something happens to one of my pillars. And then we'll have zombies coming up from below. You like that blueprint? Yeah. I have to have it. So, 1/7 night, I managed to frame my way up to the top of the theater. And I sat on it. You know, I cut off the ladder off the back. And I drew out the blueprint while I was waiting for the night to be over. I would have been really screwed if I would gotten vultures, but I didn't. I was fine. So. But yeah, I need to visualize it. I usually lay it out in frames first, and I did that here a little bit, but things weren't flat until very recently, so I just kind of had to make sure that my dimensions were correct and all that good stuff. But oh man, I don't know why I didn't film the fire station going boom. It was freaking glorious. Loved it. I should have though. Wow. I mean, it was, I don't know why. Explosions are fun. Watching things fall apart is fun. But it did leave, because I may have gone a little bit crazy with the TNT. Did leave a giant hole, but it actually worked out. All I had to do was widen it a bit and even it out. I think I'm pretty good, so I don't know. I do have an auger. Believe it or not. I feel a little bit better with the shovel because it's more precision. And I tend to leave extra holes with the auger. Excuse me 1 second, I have to cough here. Oh, I forgot to turn mic mute on, so I'm sure that just sounded terrible. I apologize. I might even have it in my inventory. No, I dropped it off. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not super impressed with the auger speed. I guess it is faster than the shovel and the pick, but I put a bunch of mods on my auger, just like I do everything else to make it do more damage, but I don't know. I feel like they really kind of screwed up mining a bit. I'm still salty that even with all the mods I have on my pickaxe, it's taking me 2 hits to kill a stone. I'm sorry, I just stopped for a second because I noticed they fucked up the pink on my damn shovel. What the hell did they do? Look at this. I mean, this was bright pink. Now it's subtle. I don't want subtle pink. I want bright frickin' pink. Fine then. Let's see. How's my red gun? Still bright red. Still bright blue. This is not pink. What were you thinking, Fun Pimps? What were you thinking? Don't want subtle. Dude, I know. I'm sorry. Hey, it's Silk. If I had realized that I hadn't finished digging this hole, I was really tired that night. I would have waited to start this video. But yeah, I didn't, like a dummy. Hey, look at that! Ah, he's come to help me dig. Yay! Silk's my hero. Ah. There we go. So, yeah, he's the builder who built that awesome place. So, he's the one I showed the designs to. So he knows what I'm going for here. Oh, Lord. I am so sorry, guys. I really should have done this earlier. So, after this is done, the important thing, I think, for me is going to be to frame everything out, figure out my measurements, where the middle is, and then start planning out from there based on that blueprint, so. Yeah. Hey, I'll take any help I can get, you know? No problem. Glad he said something. I wasn't even paying attention. There we go. See, I'm definitely lucky that I have good, reliable people to play this game with. He probably just wants his brother and his friend not to try to spend the 7th night at his place. No, I'm kidding. There we go. Now, yeah, I have no idea how well this is going to hold up. Probably not great, but, you know, it's going to be exactly what the boys want. A place to stand and fight the horde. That isn't hide inside and let everything else take care of it. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get some frames laid out. Awesome. Okay. So, let's see here. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put frames all along the lip here. And I'm going to fill it in with dirt. Right up to this level. Because the wood blocks here are going to be concrete. So, let's see. This might not stick because it's missing a few. Let me put this here. There we go. Alright. Oops. And then I think I'm going to do this just all the way down. So let's see how far we can go with this. So yeah, this is the ramp. This is actually one wider all the way around than in my original blueprints. What is this? There's a piece of red sticking out, so I'm gonna make that concrete. Yes, he has a blue shovel. Oops. I prefer blue, but I had a bunch of pink because nobody wanted it, and now I'm just really sad that my pink is no longer pink. Come on! I don't know, I think he knows what I'm doing. We'll see. I think. I hope. Yes, he does! Oh, perfect. Ah, having help is wonderful, isn't it? Very, very, very nice. There we go. I should join Discord, but I'm just being lazy here. Somebody is blowing up my phone with Facebook messages too, if you hear that in the background. So let's go ahead and get all this filled in. Now there's not going to be a slope in the corner, so that's all just going to end up being filled in completely. Because I don't have proper concrete blocks for that. But we're going to get this part filled in. Oops. Well, that's okay. Let me just go ahead and do this. I think it's going to be easier. Is he fixing that one I fucked up? I know, this is like super duper thrilling. I did warn y'all. Me is builder. Me is building. I don't know why I love building so much. I do love killing too. Alright. This done. I know, like I said, it was silly that I was shoveling out part of this dirt. But, you know. Eh. Now this side. Yeah, this is so much fun. See, ladies and gentlemen, if you have somebody in your life that plays 7 Days to Die, that builds, appreciate all their hard work. Oh wait, I should have gone down one more. Ah, no, 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 it's right. That second you start doubting yourself, like, wait a minute, no, no, we're good. We're good. Dang it, this is going to throw me off if I leave these little nuggets here. I wonder if he needs dirt, because I have tons of it. Fortunately, because I'm not running the auger, I'm not running into screamers either. So that was definitely fun. Alright, so as soon as I get this here set, I'm going to kind of give you an idea of exactly what I'm doing. Just sort of plan it out. And then I may I pop out for a bit. I mean, because this is just going to be more of the same. Me placing dirt blocks freaking everywhere. And then I have a question for you guys. We've been playing a lot of Killing Floor lately. Does Killing Floor interest you at all? Because I know I've streamed it a few times, but I don't know if anybody really likes that game. We're playing the original, because I didn't like the new one. And, yeah, I don't know. It was disappointing to me. They ruined Berserker, basically, so that was my favorite class. It's a very, very old game. 2009? It was actually the second game I ever bought on Steam. First being Portal. Be proud. Alright. I see. Need to put down the ladder again. Taking this up. So, basically, you see what I'm doing here with the frames is I'm just outlining where the dirt needs to go next. So, getting this all taken care of here. Actually, I probably... Nah, that should be okay. I was gonna say, I probably could have done 2 out. Like this. I might actually do that. Yeah. Yeah. Need to do 2 out to that level. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick up these. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pick just a spot somewhere in the middle and show you what I'm trying to accomplish here. When you suddenly realize that all of your hard work, you've put down the wrong thing. So, let's see here. Let's just, this is probably where the slope is going to be. I don't know. We'll find out either way. So, I'm going to put one more here. Throw my dirt. Grab more frames. You know, I'm just going to put my frames here for a sec. So this is actually going to be a very small area once I'm done. And that's it. That's my slope that I want all the way around, so. And I'm going to lay a rebar down. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. And get some concrete in all these spots, so. Basically, we're going to do like this. 1 rebar, and then a whole bunch of ramps like that. I thought about making this all solid concrete, but that just seems like such a waste when dirt will do just fine. So this is going to be what it looks like. And then we'll have plenty of space here in the middle for our building. But again, I gotta frame it out, measure everything up, make sure I got it right. So, good stuff. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to force you guys to watch this anymore. Next time you come back, hopefully it'll be at least slightly done. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Take care now. Bye-bye.